the radio operator of the spacefaring vessel, LB-01. We were given the mission of broadcasting the serialized gaming podcast Safe Space to as many people as we possibly could. If you can hear this message, then clearly it's been a success. If that's the case, then you should know that what you're about to listen to is a tabletop role-playing game where 5 people roll dice and tell a story of science fiction and survival horror using the Mothership game system by Tuesday Night Games. It was originally formatted for YouTube, but the records are being modified for an optimal audio experience. However, be warned, this is a survival horror podcast, and there may be descriptions of violence, gore, psychological terrors, and mental trauma that some listeners may find disturbing. If you're still out there, then make sure you have your stim packs ready and whatever refreshments you may need. I'm starting the data recording playback now. This is Safe Space, Episode 8, audio file name, Panic Room.
Last session, the crew of the O'Brien were face to face with a nightmarish monster that was part organic, part machine, and used to be the ship's captain. It had destroyed an innocent android in front of their eyes and seemed to devour it in some way. The crew chose fight over flight, which surprised me, to be honest, and a brutal, gore-fueled combat ensued. Wendy hopped onto the monster's back and attempted to choke it. Blaze ran up and tried point-blank gunfire, and ZAM BRAZEL helped out and cut the creature's arm off with his laser welder cutter thing, but not before being covered in gunk and being badly smashed in the face for his troubles, the scar of which is currently still open on his forehead. Dr. FORREST, though, at first stayed out of the fight and learned from a datapad that there were actually survivors from the Icarus in the cryo bay that may still be alive. He made to leave, but at the last moment decided to help out himself, and he bravely ran in and dropped a vial of acid into the mouth of the nightmarish abomination in front of him. It destroyed the creature from within, but not before a metallic jaw snapped shut on the doctor's forearm, badly damaging it. After recovering and patching themselves up, the party moved onwards, the doctor eager to head to the cryo bay. First, they headed to the poolside deck of the ship, which was an impressive sight and unlike anyone has ever seen before. The pool itself, however, was a blackened mess, and they also found a maintenance android who had been hiding away since being recently activated. Unlike the others aboard the Icarus, this android, known as Hutch, was more lucid and cooperative than the others, although he's clearly confused as to what was going on. He was eager to help and led the party down to the cryo bay himself. There they found a room that seemed to be suffering from some strange damage, as one half of it was degrading and bits of mechanical debris were sticking out in odd places, including a large panel from a satellite relay, one that the party may have recognised. And this panel had split one of the cryo chambers in two, killing whoever was inside. Nearby, however, there was another survivor in one of those cryo chambers, a woman named Sarah Madigan. Dr. Forrest was eager to save her, and so Hutch reluctantly plugged himself into the ship's system to try and awaken and release her. That act may have caused him some kind of damage, and almost cost the girl her life as the cryopod refused to open fully and began leaking harmful gas into the chamber itself. As it was trying to close, the party acted quickly and through brute force and teamwork eventually pulled her to safety, but not before Wendy herself was badly injured. And as the crew once again began to pull themselves together and regroup, Sarah Madigan was overcome by confusion, and surprise began to turn into panic. But what surprised the rest of the crew was that this woman they had just risked their necks to save clearly somehow knew the Doctor as well. And that's where we pick up this week. So you're all stood in there, or stood leaning against the wall. Some of you are if we picture this scene, the crew are in some way covered in blood and gunk and oil and strange liquids. Blaze is got android blood and monster gunk all over him, as well as a handprint from ZAM BRAZEL on the back of his lovely dress uniform. Zam himself looks like Ash from The Evil Dead, as he's absolutely covered head to toe. I mean, I imagine, Zam, you've wiped your face a little bit.
Only a little bit.
Yeah, only a little bit, yeah.
He's used to being covered in like grease and stuff like that.
So, and this sort of substance is a strange... It's like a mechanical grease, but there's a disturbing sort of coppery taste and look to some of it as well. Some mixture of all kinds of things. Wendy is also... I mean, most of them are covered in blood. Some strange or like alien blood. The Doc himself is more covered in his own blood. And
vomit.
And vomit. Oh, yes, I forgot last week was Vomit Week on Safe Space.
We did, yeah.
I did it twice.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I did once.
Oh, yeah, I did as well. Yeah.
That's what this game gives you. So as they're all stunned, and there's this young woman has just been woken up, and the Doctor has injected her with a stim pack to cure her cryo sickness. And she's just realised she's kind of like in her late 20s, and she's got like sort of bleached blonde hair, but you can tell the roots have grown out somewhat. It's kind of shoulder length. Dr. Forrest, the last time you saw her hair was... You haven't seen this woman in a few years. So she definitely looks a bit... She's a bit older, and she looks like she's experienced more of the galaxy. I was about to say the world, but we're in space.
Space world.
Yeah, and she's freaking out. She's just woken up, and she's in sort of like, just the standard sort of travelling pyjama. If you imagine the sci-fi pyjama that people go into when they're in cryopods. What do you call that? Because it's not like medical... It's not like scrubs or anything, is it?
But we're on a really, really posh cruise ship.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that it's kind of luxury billionaire space pyjama.
Yeah. It's a rich
Egyptian
person's...
cotton.
Yeah. It's a rich person's space pyjama.
Monogrammed.
Name of the episode. And as well as that, there is the android Hutch, who is there is some sort of android blood sort of leaking from his eyes a bit, and he unplugged himself. I believe where we left it, he unplugged himself from the machine, didn't he? After releasing Sarah, and he doesn't look like he's completely on the fritz, but an android getting a migraine is surely not a nice thing to see. Two things of note from the last episode that I just want to bring up before we get into the role play, because there's some interesting conversations about to be had, I'm sure. First, Wendy was injured on the last episode, and because I can't help describing horrible things, said that she had a bone sticking out of her skin. She hasn't. I was thinking about that. I was thinking, Your grasp on anatomy and the way that the human body works is pretty bad, Vince. This would probably be fairly traumatic. So, but she is badly injured, and the shoulder is dislocated. You know, and Wendy would know that there's some ligament damage and muscle damage, and maybe something has cracked in her shoulder. And also, Sarah Madigan is going to have a different voice because I gave her the same voice as Hutch, and that's just going to get confusing otherwise. So we pick up as Sarah Madigan has just freaked out and said to the doctor, well, she called him Mr. Forrest, and she said, "Where's my husband?" And she immediately sort of looked back to where her cryo bay was, and the cryo bay that was next to it, which is the pod that was terribly smashed in half by the satellite relay panel. And you just see her. She starts screaming. She tries to sort of stand up. She's still wobbly on her feet.
Sarah, don't look at me. Don't look over there.
Oh my god!
Okay?
Oh my god.
Look, Sarah, I need you to. I'm sorry, but I need you to stay calm.
Stay calm. What's going on? Oh my god!
You're on the Icarus. Do you remember?
Yes, the last I remember, due to my travel sickness. Am I still asleep? This has got to be a nightmare. This has got to be a nightmare. This is a bad dream. This can't be happening.
It is a nightmare, but you're definitely awake. We are going to get you off this ship.
What do you mean? You can't get off this ship? Where my husband's? And she's looking around, and the left side of this ship, of this cryo bay, is definitely more degraded. The right hand side looks more normal, but it's strange. It looks like part of this is rotting's the wrong word for it. But something's happening. Something's degrading, and you notice that the way the panel's sticking out from the floor, it's not like it's smashed through metal. It's almost like it was pushed through something soft.
And did you say 3 other pods are occupied at the moment?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're the one next to her, the one that was directly next to her, not the one that was smashed in two, is empty. But there's another one next to that, and then there's one closer to the edge, furthest away from the degradation that you can see.
Okay, let's get the rest of these pods open, and then we can work on getting out of here.
And Hutch sort of...
Sam, Blaze.
Yes.
Yeah, I really want to go through all that again. You mind explaining what the hell's going on here, Doc?
I know as much about what's going on here as you do, Sam. We just need to save these people.
Well, you seem to know this one really well.
I know this person, yes, but that isn't... Let's save these people and get out of here.
And, like, Sarah's just sort of like... She's just got her head in her hand. She's just sort of sat there. She's freaking out. She doesn't quite know where she is at the moment. I'm not going to get a roll on the panic table. That would be an automatic fail.
And then I get stress from it.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I forgot about that. Yes.
Is there any kind of control, like an emergency control, that would open all the pods at once? Like a fire alarm kind of thing that would...
Very good question. And you asked that of Hutch, I'm guessing. Just going to my map.
Yeah. Right.
He's like,
I'm a bit worried that he's glitching.
He's like, yeah, there could be, but we'd have to, I'd have to try and convince the system that to start the emergency procedures. There's also, when I plugged in before, it wasn't like plugging into a system. It was like listening to someone else's phone call. It's strange. I can't explain it, but
how you feeling now, Hutch?
I won't lie. I'm guessing this is what you would call a migraine, but I'm okay. You don't have to worry about me. I can just...
Can you protect yourself from what's in the system?
Who would like to go first?
Just
Ladies
asking.
first.
DM question.
Oh.
Cheers. Do stim packs work on androids?
Yes, I believe they can do, yes. Or something like it. There may be, but I would say, it doesn't necessarily say in the rule book. There would be something. Talk amongst yourselves while I just look this up.
Doc, you got anything you can help Hutch here with?
I mean, androids aren't my area of expertise, but
Yeah, but surely a painkiller or a stim help with his head?
worth a shot.
I would say, and this is purely because this game is, we're just playing it the way we're going to play it. Stim packs are sort of created for humans, so I would say a normal stim pack wouldn't work. However, within the equipment and things like that, there is something called an auto med, which is a sort of nanotech pills and things like that would repair damage. I will say that in this world there is something like that can heal androids, but androids are usually a mechanical repair kind of thing. So, and unless anyone wants to open him up and try and figure out what's going on. But I mean, he wipes his nose. He hasn't got a constant nosebleed. He seems alert and ready to help. Did you we can get some more of these pads open. There may be some equipment we could use, and then you hear like a low rumble, and the ship shudders slightly.
Let's get these pods open now.
Okay.
Wendy, how's your shoulder doing?
Wendy has moved to kind of an inner edge of the room and is lying on the floor with her arm kind of behind her head, popping her own shoulder back in. Because none of you fuckers did it, did you? No, you were only interested in the robot and the dead people. That's fine.
I was asking.
Thank you. Thank you. You only now you need me to do some heavy lifting.
Oh no, the players are falling apart! Which means that the game works.
I was going to ask Hutch, can he set up a firewall?
Thanks for that, Zam.
Yeah,
Don't pop your shoulder.
yeah. I may be able to, but I wouldn't be able to do it from here. We'd have to go to the terminals. And he turns around, and you can see, as the players look on their map, which we'll just bring up for everyone now. Near the cryopods, there is a room where it says computer terminals and communications equipment. And there is access to that room from here. And he points in that direction and begins moving sort of over in that direction.
I will follow him then.
Do you and Wendy, as you're lying there and you hear the satisfying crunch of the shoulder, it's agony. Without pain pills, you're going to be feeling this. It's probably going to hurt to use that arm. Well, I'm not sure if we decided. I think it might have been the left arm, mightn't it? I think as you were leaning in, I can't remember.
I don't know. Ooh.
Decisions.
Per coin. Flair per coin.
One thing that you now springs to mind as you're seeing Hutch sort of walk away and Zam follow him, and you can focus on it. The uniform he's wearing, the maintenance uniform, looks very similar to the uniform that you saw on another android that was attached to something.
that ate half of the other android.
Starsky.
He just smashed through cardboard boxes. No, on Echo 237, the creature that the group faced had an android attached to it. But if you will remember, Wendy, the android looked like it was. It didn't look malicious. It looked like it was in pain and trying to stop what was happening.
The one that we left.
I know.
behind.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. So, but you notice now that the sort of the suit it was wearing was a maintenance suit, like Hutch.
Can I wander over to Wendy and say,
Look alive, soldier!
and just plug her with a stim in her shoulder?
Okay, now the stim packs. A wonderful stim pack. It does not just cure cryo sickness. Roll a d10, please.
Where should we go? We want to go high. Let's go for the green one. We don't want to go high. 2. Keep the green one for later.
So you get 2 health back. You have advantage to strength and combat for roll 2d10.
Don't use that green one.
6 and a 0.
16 minutes. So if anything happens in the next 15 minutes,
That was advantage on strength and combat.
Wendy has Red Bull pumping through her veins. Yeah, and like you see it, Blaze, when you hit her with this, the pupils sort of dilate. They go and they tremble for a bit and then go back to normal.
Good stuff.
It feels like the universe is expanding.
Yeah, let's get these pods open.
So Hutch is moving to where the computer terminals are, and he opens them up. He opens up with his hand. He sort of runs it along the scanner and and the door, even the door, doesn't really want to open before it eventually does. And you do see this room, which is full of, certainly there's computer terminals, there is radio equipment, there's all kinds of like high-tech sort of communications equipment, which looks kind of perfectly fine. But you do notice, Zam, as you follow him in, that in the corner, in the top right-hand corner of the room, which is closest to the cryo bay, there is a sort of formation that almost looks like roots in some kind of way, roots or veins, something. It's just there in the corner of the room. It's not moving. It's just, and around that section of the metal, it seems to be slowly degrading or rusting very quickly.
Any idea what that is, Hutch?
If it's anything like the cryo bay, that's something to do with whatever's taking over this ship. It seems to be corrupting everything.
Any idea how we could stop it?
I don't think we can.
That's good to know.
I don't. It's strange. It's the shit, and he's saying all this as he's almost like autopilot. He's booting things up, and he's not plugging himself in this time. He's actually like using a monitor and a keyboard and stuff. And he's not kind of looking at the screen as he's doing this. It's almost like it's programmed in that they automatically know how to do this without even paying attention to the screen. And you see like lots of code appear and like passwords and stuff as he's talking. It's so strange that the system aboard the ship, there's an AI program, the ship's computer. It shouldn't be acting that way. It shouldn't have.
You got anything you can put in there to fight it? Some kind of virus?
I am not... It is not part of my programming to...
Yeah, you could break your programming.
My systems would shut down before. Especially aboard this vessel. They do not allow the amalgamated interests droids to work on a vessel with, if they have any intent of doing harm to the ship or the people aboard it.
Okay, it was just a thought.
But I will see if I can override the system and start an emergency awakening sequence. And then he looks down and he just starts tapping away. Meanwhile, Doc, you are with Sarah, who is just she's sort of rocking backwards and forwards, and she just sort of looks up. Now the cryopod that was smashed, you couldn't really see the body that was in it because there's just blood all over the glass. But she keeps looking at it, and tears streaming down her face, and she's just, it's got to be a dream. It's got to be a dream. I can't. Mr. Forrest was. I don't understand. I thought you were dead.
Not quite.
I don't understand what's happening.
I don't fully understand what's happening here either, but we're going to get you out of here.
Okay. Where's everyone else? Where's the security? Shouldn't there be security? Shouldn't there be? Is there a ship coming to help us? There's got to be a ship coming to help us. Surely there's...
That would be me and my crew here.
With the best you got.
She looks over. Wendy's there.
Just lifting things. Just because I can.
We're lifting the door on this.
Oh God.
Yes, I feel much the same.
Okay. So, you're here to say you're going to get us off this ship and whatever's happening, yes?
That's the plan.
Good. And you hear another rumble. But then you hear a and some lights begin like bing, 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 bing on some of like the cryopods. And Zam, you see it in this room as like Hutch begins working, and like lots of the sequence is activated, and there's like just lots of red text. She's like, I think I may have started the emergency activation sequence.
Is anything fighting you?
Not currently.
Keep an eye out. He doesn't want those pods open.
I don't. I'm not connected in, so I can't hear it. But there's another rumble.
Here we go.
And the rest of you,
Mama's angry.
Feel it in this room as you begin to hear metal beginning to creak underneath you. Zam and Hutch, you're currently still in the communications.
Yeah. So is it creaking underneath us, or
you had the crowbar, Wendy? You guys have still got a crowbar.
So if there's any movement on the cryopod doors, lids,
yeah,
we kind of get in and
okay.
start crowing.
Zam, what did you say?
Mm-hmm. I was asking, is there any movement on the floor underneath us, or is it in the cryopod room?
It is in the cryopod room.
Okay.
Where it's happening. As it's happening, Hutch begins looking around like, do you have a ship to get the people off?
Yeah, we got a ship.
Because you need to get them off this vessel. I can only do so much. I will try to find other survivors, but... And then everything begins to shudder.
Do you think there's more out there? Or...
I don't know. Have you seen any on your travels?
Nobody who looks alive.
Well then, And you see, like, there's a thing on the screen that says emergency opening sequence. Activate. Yes, question mark. He just looks at you and goes,
Yes.
well, this might have to be it then. And he hits the key. And yeah, and the lights in this room suddenly go. It's kind of gloomy in some part, but everything shuts down and it's red. Red flashing lights immediately start. They fill the room. And you just hear emergency wake up sequence activated. Emergency wake up sequence activated. And then this computerized voice begins to deepen and darken, and then you feel another rumble, and there's a growl coming from right beneath you.
We should move.
What's happening? What's happening?
Get her out of here, Doc.
Sarah, come with me.
Where are you going?
Heading for the exit to the cryopods, towards the service ladder.
You're going towards the service ladder?
Yeah.
Okay. And
But before I go, I throw Blaze my stim packs. Say, if these people wake up, they'll need these.
All right, Doc.
How many stim packs do you give him?
I just throw 2 at him. Because that's all I've got left.
Once Sarah's back is turned, Wendy is now choosing a task. But if these things start to open and there's like a healthy person in one, I'll try and do the crowbar thing. But if Flint's pod opens and he starts to come out looking like half a monster, he's getting a crowbar.
So this is Flint Madigan, Sarah Madigan's husband.
Yes.
Okay. And you see on the screens like the names.
Once her back is turned.
yeah.
Definitely out of the room.
Yeah. Always communicate with your GM, people, because that's important. And you see the names and the files begin to show up on the screens, but they're static. As like you see like
and any other monstery ones, if any other monster like people
you're switched on for
afflicted,
anything happening.
Yeah.
And as you're looking, and some of these pods begin to open, some of the empty ones, even the empty ones, like they just begin opening. And you see the one that was the next one over from Sarah. There's a human man in there. He's got kind of a shaved head, sort of well tanned skin. He's a little bit older, and he's beginning to sort of wake up like. But there's no carbon gas filling it like there was before, and it begins just slowly opening. Doc, you are pushing Sarah out of the room.
Yeah.
Okay. And you get her to the corridor where the service. So the Doc and Sarah are out of the room. It's at this point. What is ZAM?
We'll start evacuating these people. Come on, buddy. Get up. Get up.
when you see this guy, he's called his name.
I don't care. Get up. Get up.
He is
NPC 4.
That is Roy Zetterling. And like when you reach in and start grabbing, he's like, what's going on? Oh.
Get up. Get off the ship.
As Blaze is doing this, and Doc's pushing out, Wendy, you're just so as Blaze is preoccupied with this, ZAM is just coming out of the room. You see, Wendy, the left hand corner of the room begin bending downwards. It's like it begins sinking. It's like there's a sinkhole. And it's taking like a couple of the broken cryopods begin just turning and just sinking below it. And the smell that comes from below is absolutely awful. Could everyone make me a body save, please?
Zam fired again.
I'd left the room, do I have
Well,
to?
we do.
No,
Body.
you left the room. You left the room, so you're safe, Doc.
And does that mean I won't get stressed if they fail?
Yes, it does mean that.
Thank fuck.
Do I still have my advantage?
I don't believe you do now, Zam. I think it lasted. Yeah.
Oh, 18.
So Zam succeeds.
Yes.
Wendy, what did you get?
I was aiming for 27 and I got 26. So I just swallow it back down.
Blaze?
96.
Oh God! God! It hits you. It doesn't hit you straight away, but you want to retch. You want to just.
Oh, damn it, Sam!
I'm gonna make a roll for Roy. Unbelievable! He succeeded. I rolled a 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well done, Roy.
Do
Yeah.
I get stress?
Yes, you get stress from the fail, and you want to throw up because you can't see it right now, but the smell that's just And whereas this Roy, I mean, he's immediately suffering from cryo sickness anyway, so he has.
Smells like my mother-in-law in here.
Oh, that's a good point actually. He had disadvantage on his rolls. Oh dear. Yeah, he throws up. So that number 2 didn't. Well, not the number 2. He didn't do that.
Checking. Yeah.
But while this is happening and Blaze is in there, the left side of this room is beginning to sink downwards, and you see that the hideous sort of metallic sound of this satellite panel just begin sinking downwards with a metal scraping. And then...
Okay, we're on a timer. Quick.
What's going on? Come on, get out!
Get him out.
Oh God, what's happening?
Can I pull him out?
Yeah, you pull him out. Zam, what are you doing?
Zam will go to the next pod then and start trying to open the door on the next pod.
And that one is sort of opening up as well. This is a fairly young, sporty-looking human man by the name of... I'll tell you the name afterwards. He's got like dark skin. He looks like He looks like a pro American football player. But one that also looks like he's got some sort of medical bandage over like his knee, like a brace sort of thing over one of his legs. And he starts going, "What's happening?"
Come on, sleeping beauty.
While this is happening, Wendy, you see something begin to appear from within the darkness below. Very slowly, a large tentacle.
Oh no.
Made of shrapnel, metal, organic matter just begins rising up. And when I say it's a tentacle, this is thick. This is like a deep rising size tentacle beginning to. But at the top of it, it's a jagged mass of sharp metal at the top, and it slowly begins rising up.
Okay.
What does everyone do? Blaze has got his out. Now? Zam has not got his. He's still in the process. In a minute, I'm going to ask you. I'm just going to ask you. So you're going to drag him out first, and he tumbles to the floor. He is going to make a check because he has disadvantage on his checks at the moment. He rolled a 4, and he failed the other one. So he starts. He immediately starts sort of throwing up.
Sam's not going to worry about that. He's going to get him back up on his feet.
Okay. And just then, Wendy, you see this sort of tentacle sort of turn towards the scene, and you can see smaller sort of tentacles also begin rising up.
Do they look the same Constitution as all the things that we have been seeing up to this point.
They look, yeah. It looks like.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm just going to dive in there and attack.
Well, when you say Constitution, it looks like it's made of the same sort of stuff.
Same sort of stuff.
But this is the biggest thing you've seen so far. And it's just this is one huge tentacle that's come from below. And it is currently rising up, and it turns round. Okay. Everyone.
I was dragging my guy to the service ladder room.
Yeah. So you get to the doorway.
Yeah,
Blaze,
with
because
this
you're
guy
already
inside.
doing that. You've got to the doorway. Zam, you've just woken your guy up, and you're on the furthest side of the room from this thing.
Mm.
But the guy is he's stumbling, and he doesn't quite know where he is right now.
And where's Hutch?
Hutch he's probably in the middle of the room because he followed Zam in. So he's probably near you, Wendy, I would say.
Okay.
Are you situated? Where in the room are you situated? Near the door? I mean, the doc has
Sort
gone
of
through the door.
In amongst the cryopods, quite near to Flint's cryopod, but on as solid ground as I can find.
Okay.
Which I'm hoping is somewhere on the right-hand side.
Yeah. Flint Madigan's cryopod is the one that was nearest the satellite.
Is it the one that was cut in half?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Wendy, are you closest? If you're near Flint Madigan's pod, that is one of the ones that it's starting to sink in.
Yeah.
So you're
I was
closest
kind of
there.
near to one that needed opening, and then kind of because I was half thinking lift someone out of the pod, and half thinking yeah, and half not thinking.
And you can't see. I mean, you're closest to seeing what's going. There's something below, on the floor below, but you can't see right now. I need everyone, apart from you, Doc. No. You got out of the room. I need everyone to make a fear save to see if they get a chance to act. This does not come with stress. I mean, it would in real life, but
would my military training help?
Yes, I would also say that you have sort of managed to. Yeah, your military training. Yeah, because you were witnessing all of this to begin with. So, but does it help you indeed? What did everyone get? Zam, what did you get?
I got a 42.
Is that a fail?
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't take any stress on that.
You don't take any stress. This is just to see if you act, whether the creature, because the creature is about to do something. It's just whether you get a chance to do this. Wendy, what did you get?
I got little purples are back. I got a 36, which is a success.
It's a success.
It's amazing. I love 36.
Yeah,
just on the come down from the stim.
Yeah. So you get a chance to react. So basically, if you fail, you're too shocked to react because this is kind of a surprise round. If you fail, you're like, "What the fuck is going on?" The dice tell the story as always because Wendy was right there, so she's fully aware of what's happening. Blaze,
30, which is a success.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, so we'll have and Hutch has got a roll. Well, let's look at my little stat blocks for my NPCs. He doesn't get a chance to react. But I believe Blaze rolled the lowest. So you see this thing, you turn around and you clock this thing immediately. So you have a chance to do something, and you see how enormous this thing is. You've got this God knows how much money he has middle-aged man going, "Where am I?" He doesn't quite know where he is right now. And you were near the door as well, so what do? You can...
I see it.
Sweet mother of fucking hell! Right, move! Get to the escape pods!
And I just boot him through the door.
Okay, you boot him. Yeah, boot him through the door. And Doc, just so we're clear on where the dock is right now. You obviously went through. You were going to the service ladder, but where were you going, Doc? I just want to...
From there into the arrival hall, and then
cool. So you're in
storage.
You're into the arrival hall. I would say there. So but you turn back and you see Blaze kick this older fellow through the door. He's like, "What's going on?"
I don't think Blaze gave him a stim pack.
No, he did not.
No. Oh, I've got to remember that. Because now I've got so many NPCs on the board.
I just shout, "This way, quickly, please, for the love of God."
What's going on? So, Blaze, that's what you've done. So, you have another action. You can. What do you want to do? Are you staying put?
Draw my weapon.
Okay. So,
and obviously point it in that general direction.
Yeah.
If I'm.
Yeah. Do you want? I will say this: if you're going to take a shot, if you take a shot, it would just be a standard roll. But if you want to aim, if you want to take this action to steady it and aim, if you choose to shoot on the next round, I'll give you advantage.
Steady and aim.
Okay. Just weighing up the choices. As Wendy has to, as she's right in next to it. And Wendy, you do feel like the ground begin to soften beneath your feet somewhat.
I'm so glad I'm wearing shoes again.
God, yeah.
And the pain's gone. The stim pack numbed that. So, and you remember, you do have advantage on strength and combat checks currently.
Wendy would like to avoid this thing. Can I run towards ZAM?
Yeah.
And nameless man.
Yeah.
Who really needs a name if we're going to, if he gets out of this room, he gets a name. That's the deal.
Yeah.
And kind of just apply all my strength to accelerating them out of the room towards the service ladder.
We've got one more pod. There was 3 pods. Open it? Or if you can get him to the service ladder, and I'll go after the.
Was the third one Flint, or was there a third
one? Flint was smashed in half.
Right, so there was a third one after.
Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay.
That's on the furthest side of the room, which is beginning to open up, and you just see it's an older female just sort of there. She's just sort of slowly beginning to wake up. So Wendy, you've run over to. So your first action is run over to where ZAM is.
Yeah, so and then I am trying to encourage them physically
Take
out
this
of the
guy.
room.
Get him out of here.
You get out of here.
Get him out of here. Then I'm going to make my way to the other pod.
Well, you don't get a chance yet, ZAM.
All right, okay.
I'm trying to do a nice thing for you, ZAM. Just fuck off out of this room.
Everybody out of here.
It's like the sound of and when metal is bending and creaking, it almost sounds like it's screaming the way it's as this floor is beginning to, it's not melt, but it's starting to turn downwards. Wendy, your first action was to go up there, and you're pleading with ZAM.
I am shoving them.
So you're forcefully shoving them.
Forcefully shoving them both towards the door.
If ZAM, are you resisting? No. Then, Wendy, because why lose the advantage on a strength check? You'll to push both of them. Make a strength check. Add your athletics.
Cool.
Military training won't necessarily be on this.
About hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah. Yeah. If you succeed, you get them both to the door. If you fail, I'm going to make you pick one. Who you get through the door.
Okay, so I'm looking for a 43.
Sorry, Jim.
Nice knowing you all.
Oh, well, the 60's not going to help, is it? But the 26 is...
Yes.
Happy ending.
Yeah. So you push both of them, and Zam... I mean...
It's for your own good, Zam.
She's
You'll
unbelievably
feel much better,
strong.
I promise you.
She's unbelievably strong right
all
now.
Where'd all the strength come from?
Core.
There's one more out there. What are we going to do?
As you say, she pushes you out the door. So Wendy's still in the room. And you're stood next to Blaze, who's just... You can see he's focused and he's aiming.
Come on, Wendy, you too. Out, out.
And then the thing moves.
Oh, fuck.
I recovered those 2 health points earlier. I think they might be useful.
It slinks away.
As you see it, sort of, this thing is enormous, like just wires and cables.
Oh no, I was
and
looking for the
meat.
restaurant.
And when you turn around, as Blaze is saying, "Get out of the room," you see this thing go, and it hits Hutch in the stomach.
No, I forgot about Hutch.
He was still in the room.
Bollocks.
What's he doing? Just standing there.
Yeah.
He failed the roll. He was like, "What the fuck?" He has lost one of his wounds.
Boy, we go through androids quickly.
And as it hits him in the stomach, he still goes, "Whoa!" And he sort of looks over to you and, like, just the android blood point out, and go, "Get them out!" As it begins lifting him into the air.
Not again.
And now, oh God, yes, I will say, now that we're all in it, before we do it, Wendy and Blaze, give me a panic roll. You were the last 2 in the room and you're seeing this.
That's the D20, right?
That is the D20. So, for those watching, they have stress levels. They have to roll above the stress or else suffer a consequence of it. Wendy, what is your current stress level?
My current stress level is 14.
14. Roll your D20.
That'd be a 10.
Oh, no. You now have another condition, Wendy.
Excellent.
You are doomed.
Oh, fuck.
You feel cursed and unlucky. All critical successes become critical failures.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Doomed is a condition, is it? That's...
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
There's an Eddie Izzard thing where he's running to do stuff. Oh God, I wish I could remember now. And he gets shot by something, and it's this gun which changes his mood. And he's sort of, left the oven on, and oh no, and then it's like, oh, I'm just really sad.
Oh, the alternative Star Trek phaser setting.
Yes, the phaser settings.
Yeah. And it's like seeing something like this is another level of like, oh my God. Blaze, what was your stress level?
8.
What did you roll?
5.
Oh no, Blaze, you have gained a condition.
I'm goody. Also, Wendy, you need to make a fear save as well.
Oh God. Oh.
because I
That
panicked.
means you also need to make.
You both need to make fear saves. But before we do
Side
this,
of each other.
because the Marines are
It's
panicking.
a mutual marine thing.
And it is very good that no one is in the room with the two Marines while they're panicking. Right?
Am I not in the room with them then?
No,
Am I in the-
Wendy
No, you
pushed
got
you
pushed
out.
out.
You got
Right,
pushed
okay.
out. She pushed you out. She saved you, Zam. However, Blaze, your condition, coward. You have to make a fear save to engage in any violence, or you will flee.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And considering you're there, that just changed the game.
Wow, talk about
Yeah.
hobbling the party.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh dear.
So if you want to do any violent act, you need to succeed on a fear save. If you fail that fear save, your instinct is to run. That's not to say that like he can't try to do combat. He just needs to succeed in order to be able to do that combat.
And then if I fail, I run away.
If fail, you run away. Yeah.
Okay.
Like a civilian.
Okay. And now we're going to go into the initiative order, for want of a better
We
term.
need to make fear saves.
Yeah, we need to make our fear saves.
Oh yes, make your fear
Our
saves.
mutual fear saves. Please, I feel like him today.
Oh god. Okay. Blaze, what did you get?
Well, I needed to get 40, and I got 78.
Oh,
Okay. Just a level of stress.
Just.
Yeah. What did you get, Wendy?
I needed 42 and I got 55.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So I'm now on what's known as a dock spiral. There's
So-
the level of stress.
Okay.
Isn't that a critical?
That's a critical fail.
No. No.
No?
Because of your what was it? You're doomed, aren't you?
Thanks.
Hang on. What did you say you got, Wendy?
55, which is a critical fail.
Right. Okay.
So critical fails don't turn into critical
No,
successes.
they don't. Yes,
Because I'm
critical
sunnily
fail.
optimistic.
Sorry, but you do need to make another panic check.
It's going to cause Gav to fail another fear.
Wait. Oh God.
So now my stress is 15.
Yeah.
And this is a 5. That good? That's bad.
You're a coward. If you've got both the Marines have to make a fear save to do any combat.
So, did she just panic again?
Yes. Yeah. A critical.
Gav needs to do another fear save.
A critical failure also means a panic check.
Just in a cycle.
It's
of
a
panicking
spiral,
each other
a
at
panic.
this point.
I mean, considering what's happening right now, it kind of like this is the thing that broke the Marines after last. This is the thing.
Like the entire Marine Corps was just destroyed.
Last week was we can take it. In fact, Wendy was like, "Does it look like I could take it?" Just a minute ago.
This is awful, but also hilarious.
Blaze.
Hello.
Did
That
you
NPC is definitely going to need a name.
did you did you make your fear save?
I did.
Hey!
No, sorry. When you say make it, I mean I did roll it.
Oh.
I rolled 66.
Oh my god, we're in a spiral.
I'm so glad.
Oh my god. Blaze, you get 1 point of stress.
Yep.
Could you roll me a panic roll, please?
Oh boy, could I? Oh no! Oh no!
Gonna be okay.
He could say
It's gonna be okay.
But 19.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's fine. No,
Yeah.
I got beat 10.
Yeah.
I got 19.
Yeah, so Wendy does not need to roll again because he succeeded.
Oh no, it's just whenever you panic. Wait, that doesn't count as a panic.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
if you failed, that's a panic.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. So it needed someone to break the cycle, and Blaze just broke the cycle. However, the Marines are both literally broken right now.
I'm a coward. Right.
Wendy is just collecting conditions like Pokemon. Oh god, I love this game. And now it may have changed the complexity of everything going forward. The fight or flight mechanisms might have completely changed. So, first, let's have a speed check from everyone. This does not incur stress. It's just to see who acts before the creature.
Can I add athletics to mine?
Yeah.
Yee.
This is the week of Lizzie just absolutely losing her mind.
What's happening?
Right, okay. Zam, what did we get?
Zam got 89.
So that's a fail. Okay.
Yeah, oh yes.
Wendy, what did we get?
Well, you could say I did better than Zam. Because I got an 88.
Thankfully, not on speed checks.
Not on speed. Oh, 88. Yay!
Oh
man.
That means you can travel through time.
I think Lizzie wants to, right?
Yeah.
Blaze, what do we get?
40, and I had to beat a 44. So.
Brilliant. So that's a success. So Blaze is going to be able to probably go first.
Run away.
Oh, right. Doc, what did you get?
57, failure.
57, failure. Okay, so Blaze, you're going first. As it stands, Hutch has been skewered and and is being lifted up in the air. Both you and Wendy are dumbstruck with panic and fear right now. You know, the banter's all gone, has all died away as the reality of what is happening, and Zam and the other people, they're in the corridor by the service ladder, so they're out of the room. So you can get out of the room. They're sort of mid corridor. You haven't reached the entrance way yet, Zam, with these people, and Doc, you're in that sort of entrance. But Blaze, what would you like to do?
I'm going to try and shoot.
I mean, there's no point.
And so begins the cycle. You want to try and shoot? Make your fear save.
Do I get to add anything to that?
No.
God damn it.
14. Make your combat roll.
Oh god.
With advantage. I allowed you advantage. I'm not going to take that away because you've managed to...
Oh, yeah. Okay. Can I add my military training for this one, please?
Yeah.
Okay, so combat. Not that one, please. No, failure.
Point of stress to you, good sir.
Yep.
And the bullet you fire it on instinct, and it just ricochets off a bit of metal that was on this sort of tentacle that's sort of holding this thing. So it does nothing. Just pa-ching!
Wendy, we need to go.
You can still move if you want to get out of the room.
How close is Wendy?
She's in the door. She had just pushed Zam out, so she's kind of. You're both kind of in the doorway. Do you know what I mean? You were to the side of it.
Can I inadvertently run into her so we both fall through?
I will allow you to bump into her. I will give it a strength check to see if you both fall through. This is not going to be stress related. This is just mechanically to see where people fall.
81.
Okay.
I bounce off.
So you bump into her. You stumble into you're in the corridor now, but you bump into her So you're in the service sort of tunnel with ZAM, and ZAM, you see Blaze sort of like stumble in, and he's got a look on his face. He looks white as a shit.
What happened to you?
Just get out of here, Sam. We're gonna go.
And Wendy is the only one left in the room currently.
Sorry, Wendy.
It is
I'm a coward now.
It is the creature's roll.
Jeez.
And
Probably still got a crowbar.
as it pulls Hutch underneath to the floor below. As Wendy, the last thing you see is like Hutch and like his, android blood comes from his eyes. Going, get them out! As he's just dragged underneath. You can hear the screech of metal, and then you see more tentacles begin to appear from below. Slightly smaller, but more are starting to rise up into this room. And as you're looking at this, Wendy, you look over and just see the woman going on the other side of the room. And that's the creature's turn. Doc Forrest, you are out in the what did I call it? What did I call this?
Arrival hall.
The arrival hall. You're in the arrival hall, and like Sarah's like, "Oh my god, what's going on?" And you can hear the sounds of metal just folding.
I am just trying to get Sarah to the vac suit storage.
Okay. Do you have the card?
Shit, I don't. But those are grey doors, though. Do I need the card?
Oh, they locked behind us, though, didn't they?
Oh, fuck.
And there is another door to the vac suit and maintenance equipment, and that needs a crew card to enter it. So you're like, "What's happening? What's happening?" As you hear, so your movement, you get to the door. What? You have another sort of action.
I'll try and just calm Sarah. Just look, one of my crew has the card. They'll get here. We will get off this ship.
Oh god! Oh god! And you just see, like, as you're looking, like, around the arrival hall, it's almost like part of the walls begin to. It's almost like roots are growing beneath the walls, like beginning to grow sort of outwards a little bit. You see, not hugely, nothing's bursting through, but you see something begin to start happening in this entrance hall. But you can keep her calm. You stop her from rolling a panic check or anything like that. So you're in the room with her. And Wendy, as you stand there, it is your turn.
Good luck.
I drop the crowbar and fucking run. I am barreling through everybody.
And Blaze, she pushes past you. She bumps into the rich guy and he goes, "Bleh!" He begins vomiting.
It's just it's all coming crashing down. Everything.
And you reach the entrance.
Built on nothing.
Oh god. Doc, you see this as you're calming Sarah and you look up and Wendy bursts through and something's gone in her eyes. You have one more action, Wendy, and you see the Doc there with Sarah, and he's by this door. What are you doing?
No, that would be cruel. I don't know. Oh God, what do you do when you were going to have a big fight and then now you're doomed and cursed and unlucky and a coward? Roleplay, woman, come on. I sit at the bottom of the stairs and I get out the little bit of gold piping fabric that I took from one of the crew suits and I just start to tie little knots and bows in it.
Doc Forrest. This woman who about an hour ago you saw climb on the back of a nightmarish creature looks like a completely different person. It's deeply disturbing. And Zam, you are in the corridor. Wendy pushed past you. You haven't seen that. You've never seen that look on her face in your life. You've never seen it. This is cold fear that you just saw run past you. What do you do?
I've still got my guy with me. Yeah.
Yeah. You've got two guys with you because Wendy pushed. So you've got like the athletic built guy. And
give him a name.
Let's give him a name. In fact, I'll write down his name. His name is Quill Alback. Quill.
Awesome.
Quill
Allback. Yeah.
Short for Quilliam.
Q-U-I-L-L,
Cannon.
yeah?
Yeah. Q-U-I-L-L. And his second name is
Allback.
B-A-C-H.
His middle name is And Parchment.
We're not in that genre, PJ.
Who knows where we'll be 10 minutes from now?
Your new condition is medievalism.
Right.
Yeah. So you've got
now
this.
All of a sudden, I've got Quill and Roy then. Right?
Yeah, and like Quill's stood
Where's
up.
Blaze?
Blaze is with you because he stumbled into the corridor.
I'm behind you though.
Yeah. You're closest to the door to the cryo
right,
pods, aren't you, Blaze? I think.
Yeah.
Grab Quill and Roy and just make for the arrival hall.
Yeah. And so Zam starts pushing them out, and you manage to get them there, Zam, and you see Wendy just sat there, sort of rocking backwards and forwards. She's tying bows in this gold piping. The doc looks...
It's all nothing. It was always nothing.
I'm going to turn to the doc, and I'm going to pull out that inhaler thing. And I'm going to say, is this going to be any good? Well, you're the doc. You tell me.
These doors,
Your professional prognosis.
What did we say that it does?
It is the drug known as Chill, which gives you 1d10. It takes 1d10 off your stress, but will give you disadvantage on intelligence and speed checks for the same amount of time. Amount of minutes.
Not going to help Wendy then, is it?
Get her a young priest and an old priest right now. And as this is happening, as this heated discussions and Blaze, you pick yourself up, and you can see there's a heated discussion going on ahead of you, and you look back into that corridor, and you can see there's there's steam and like more of these pods begin sort of merging and falling back downwards, and you see another one of these tentacle things begin moving across towards the far right of the room. Not at you, it's passing the room. And then you look down and you see the keycard slot and the door closing button. And that's where we're going to go to break. Hey everybody, Vince here, Game Warden and General Mischief Maker when it comes to the Safe Space show. Just wanted to say, we hope you're enjoying the show so far, and if you want to find out more about the other podcasts and general news that we have on this network, then why don't you follow us on social media. On Twitter, we're at LawbreakerPod, and you can follow us on Instagram at Lawbreaker Radio. Just to be clear, that's L-O-R-E, Breaker Radio. But follow us there. We'll be sure to follow back and interact with the community and let you know a bit more about what's upcoming on the Lawbreaker Radio Network. But I think without further ado, enough of me. Let's get back to the show. And welcome back. So, with the rest of the crew and some survivors from the Icarus, within the arrivals hall of the Icarus itself, near the wings of Icarus staircase, some doing better than others, Blaze Kelvin is the only one still in the corridor with the service ladder. With the door still open to the cryo bay, he's just witnessed one of the strange tentacles pass by in the direction of one of the cryopods on the other side. And he can see that the door entry button is there. What do you do, Blaze? There is the door behind you as well. You can... Let's not forget.
Can I shut the door in front of me? I've got a key card.
Yeah. You can totally do that, yeah. I would say
please.
I would say make a speed check.
Okay.
Just see how quickly you do it. See if anything else notices while you do this.
No, I do it slowly.
So you do.
Any stress for that?
Yeah, you get stressed for that because as you get closer to the door, you have to approach the door and you see one of the other tentacles sort of notices you and begins to move towards you. As you shut the door, you shut the door in time, but make a fear save. No one else is around, Blaze, so it's just you, but it's just there.
Cool. No, I shit my pants.
What did you get? You didn't get a crit.
76.
Oh right,
no,
so not a critical fail, so you don't have to panic. But you do sort of like you stumble back and you fall back on your sweetmeats as you.
Is that
boom,
another stress?
Boom. Yeah, that's another stress. Purely because the door shuts, but then a boom hits it.
Can I do a stim?
You can. You can totally do a stim. So
jab myself on the neck.
So that's
not why I gave you those, but fine, whatever.
You fool! Lasers a problem.
So give yourself a 1d10 of health.
Come on. I mean, I'm on full health anyway.
You're on full health.
Can I overcharge or?
No, but you will have advantage to strength and combat. Roll 2d10 then.
Where's the other one? There we go. 6 and a 7.
Okay, so for 13 minutes you have advantage to strength and combat, and it's adrenaline, a pure shot of adrenaline, just, and it takes your mind immediately. The fear has gone away because then you just, and there's no more bangs against the door. There's no more banging against the door.
If there was, I wouldn't hear it.
No.
Just blood rushing in my ears.
The rest of you in the corridor by the stairs, the ship is sort of shaking for a moment, and Sarah's is saying, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!" As the other two gentlemen are like, "What the? Oh god! I feel awful." And the sort of athletic Quill, he's sort of just leaning up and he's like, "What's going on?" Ugh. And the whole ship rumbles for a moment, and then it begins to sort of stop. It settles down after a...
Who's got the key card? We need to get to the vac suits.
Wendy's just taking out all of the stuff that she's accumulated and just putting it on the floor. Going,
I mean, why? Why would I need a wine list? Or a plate? Or a lighter? What's the point?
Including the captain's key card. Ding! And a crew key card.
Does she just put those on the floor?
Yeah.
I just pick it up and try and open the door with the captain's key card.
And sure enough, the vac suits, the door opens up, and there's maintenance equipment in there. It's a very nice looking vac suits.
Everybody into a vac suit, Wendy, including you. We can figure out what it all means when we get back to our ship.
Is she listening?
Yeah. Getting back to our ship sounds good. Will you make sure I get that, Doc?
Oh fuck.
Going to do my best, Wendy. You just stick with ZAM.
I mean, I didn't think things could get much worse.
Oh, ZAM.
I go up and I hold Sam by the arm, put my arm through his and hold on to him.
Okay, come on, kid. Let's get you into your vac suit. Yep.
Okay. As you see, these vac suits that are here within this room that you've entered, these are not the ones that you left behind. These are the Icarus level crew suits. These are nice.
Are ours not there as well? Or?
Yours are in the section.
Or the airlock section.
Yeah, the airlock section.
Oh, okay.
Actually, oh yes, because you're on the other side where the vac suits and maintenance equipment is on the other side from where you came in. So you'll have to get the suits.
We've got arrival hall and then vac suits, so we're going back to our airlock.
Yeah. So you're going to get the vac suits, then come back through the entrance hall back to the way you came in. Because if you look on your map,
there's two.
There's two. No,
we came in through the airlock.
You came in through the airlock. There's vac suit
storage, and then we went through that little corridor.
Got it. Yeah.
So we're just going back.
Yeah. So you're going to head back to the ship.
Yeah.
And as you're sort of attempting to head back, and like Sarah doesn't. She's like, what do I do? These are people who are not used to getting into.
I helping them into vac suits.
Okay.
Into Icarus crew vac suits. I don't care about fit or anything.
Help.
Just yeah.
I'll help Wendy into her vac suit.
I stand guard, chewing my lips, buzzing my tits off.
Blaze, could you put your vac suit on, please? Blaze.
Yeah. Just get everyone get ready. Ooh.
He's good. He's got a gun as well, Doc.
What rank is he again, Zam?
Ass. That's what he's wagging.
As you so you get these three survivors back into their suits. Into suits before you suit up yourself. I mean, Wendy's being helped by.
Zam's not in his suit yet. Yeah, he's helping Wendy into
yeah, same with the dog.
Okay, as you begin heading into suits, the rumbling begins again. You can hear it in the distance. It's a little quieter in this room with the vac suits, but it's definitely
faster.
Disconcerting.
Please get your fucking suit on.
I'm wearing my suit.
So everyone is suited up apart from Zam and the Doc at the moment. You get that. You get the survivors.
No, Blaze hasn't got a suit on yet.
Oh, he says he was wearing his suit.
Oh, he's wearing his suit.
My dress uniform.
Doc, get your suit on, Doc.
Yep.
Get these people through the airlock.
Blaze, put your fucking vac suit on.
All right, Doc.
Or I will trank you the fuck out.
All right, keep an eye on the door. Make sure there's nothing coming.
You begin to hear rumbling and more metallic creaking and bending.
Wendy in her suit now?
Yeah. And as soon as you're in this...
It won't do any good, but yeah.
As the suits are on, and they have, the monitors sort of boot up and you can see, the... How contained they are and the communications sort of boot back up. You've been hearing, But... there...
Captain, can you hear us?
I'll start putting my suit on whilst...
Is that you?
Captain, we're having communications issues. We're coming back. We're bringing 3 people with us. As soon as we get in, we need to disengage the airlock and get the fuck away from the Icarus. I hope she heard that.
As it's just crackly and static. But everyone's suited up?
Yep.
Yeah.
So now you have... Everyone has armor points of 3.
Trois.
As the survivors are all in like nicer sort of Icarus suits. I mean, Quill's a big dude, so it takes him. It struggles. I mean, they're sort of like they're not made for these people. You can tell they're not measured for these people. So it takes a little while as you're in the vac suits, and you can hear that then. Before you put on your helmet, who are the last ones to sort of put on like the helmets and stuff?
Zam's going to be one of the last ones.
Yeah, I'd say the doc as well, because bizarrely we seem to be the most together at the moment.
Yeah.
It's just absolute madness. Just before you put on the helmet, you really do get the sense it's almost like you hear something outside. Not directly outside the door, but something's moving around outside. Something sounds like it's walking. There's some slow boom, boom.
Outside the ship?
Not outside the ship.
Okay.
Back where you came from, sort of where the arrival hall.
Okay, Doc, let's get these people out.
Yeah. Open the airlock.
And you can see Sarah Madigan's, she's like, tears are in her eyes. And
I grab her hand and say, "It's okay, Sarah, you're going to be safe."
And you go to press the airlock doors to go into the main airlock, and the doors open, and you all slowly sort of step out, ka-chung, ka-chung, ka-chung. And you can see from the airlock doors the O'Brien's there. You can see through the window the bridge, the docking bridge, is still attached. But you can definitely feel that the ship's moving. And you turn round and begin to shut the doors so that the compression sequence, decompression sequence can begin. Like, and your stomachs begin to turn. And then the ship shudders a bit more. And you can all get the sense that the doors, the airlock doors that go into the ship are solid metal doors. The doors looking out have like windows, do you know what I mean? But you can tell that something's in the corridor just outside the room you're in while you're waiting for the sequence to run down. It's like,
oh, no.
And you can feel it.
I would pray, but fuck that.
I don't know what's happening. What's going on? What is this? Like, he's not even in his suit. This little old man is like. And
very rich.
Now's not the time to search for a fiancé, Wendy.
I'll find some sort of meaning.
And as the green lights, bing, and the sequence completes, the doors begin to, and they don't open fully, and they go.
The fuck is this? Can I strength check it?
I am there.
I think
they
we'll all
both have
go in there
advantage
and
on
try
strength
and
at the
open it.
moment, don't they?
Wendy has
Coward Marines who need to get out of here.
yeah. Wendy's stim pack has run out.
No.
I've got another one.
I would say yeah, but
16 minutes.
Let's see. Let the dice decide. See how many minutes. See if you've got another minute left.
Plug gear again.
Oh, you lucky bugger! 28. Yeah, you've got another minute, so you can have advantage on this as the doors. So are Blaze and Wendy going to try and force this door open?
Well, Zam will give him a hand as well.
As Zam, right? Okay, they both got advantage on their checks.
Blue has gone on the floor.
And as you can see, that the civvies are beginning to look behind, like, and you can hear a boom, boom on the door behind you. Wendy, what did you get?
Hang on.
with advantage, though, right?
Yes. So all the zeros, right? That's 100.
Yeah.
And then the other one with the advantage was a success. But it was a 33.
Oh no!
We will get onto that in a sec. Blaze, what did you get?
1.
Teamwork.
I'm very scared.
Maybe.
He's pushing. Zam, you were doing it as well, weren't you?
I was just going to try and help them. I can roll for it, though.
Hold on to your roll. Hold on to your roll. Because Wendy critically
literally
failed.
The orange dice, one go, rolled 100. They are so fired.
So you're going to have to make a panic check, please. Wendy?
Goody.
Wendy?
Oh shit! I get stressed for her faint.
Yeah, but I get.
You got to make a fear save in a minute.
Yeah.
My stress is 15, and that's a 6.
You got another.
I get 2 stress for this now.
You got another condition, Wendy.
Well, do I have to make? Because given that I succeeded the roll.
No, you succeeded, but it turned into a critical failure because of your other condition.
Okay.
And every critical failure induces a panic check.
So I have failed my panic.
Okay, you have another condition.
Is it delight?
It is frightened.
Mate.
You gain a new condition.
Surprisingly chipper.
It's a phobia. When encountering this phobia, make a fear save with disadvantage or gain 1d5 stress.
Vince, my stress just hit 20.
I
don't know.
Okay, just bear that in mind, PJ.
Okay.
Just bear that in mind.
Okay.
How cruel am I going to be to Wendy right now?
So fucking cruel.
So fucking cruel. It's tentacles, isn't it?
Yes.
Cruel.
Yes. Your belief has turned in on itself, and you are now anything with tentacles is going to freak you out.
So it's a fear save or 1d5 stress.
Yeah, you don't have to do that now.
No. But if in future I see tentacles, like
we'll need to
when I get back to the fucking ship,
and her shrine is nothing but tentacles.
Do we all need to make a fear save now that she's panicked?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we all have to.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a Marine.
I failed 45.
And you're nearby and friendly.
Right, how much longer are we going to be in this airlock?
Hold on.
Because I've got a fear save bonus where I can just pass it.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you want to
If I use that now and then I need it
later,
later.
it's per session. With the Teamster, it's per session. So never forget that you've got.
No,
that.
this was just an extra thing.
Oh yes, because I
that I had.
Yeah.
No, the trauma responses I get to. Once per session, I can have advantage on a panic check.
Okay.
But yeah.
You can. It's up to you, Jim. You have that in the pocket. Oh, one of the sides of the airlock has been like Blaze got it open.
Right. Okay.
Got it open.
We fit
Fear
out
it
that
is,
door.
yeah.
You could fit out the door. You could fit out that
I
door.
failed the
Can
fear
I add
save,
my
by
0G to it?
the way.
Because we're in 0G.
Yeah,
so,
I'll allow that. Yeah, the 0G because.
Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. I got 70. Yeah, I got 70.
Okay. Add some stress.
So yeah, that puts me on 18 stress.
Oh, fuck, I get stressed for that as well. Gav, did you make the fear save?
I did.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
I got 17.
Okay.
Cool. I only gained 2 stress.
As
then.
we see, viewers, when things go bad in this game, things go bad in this game. And maybe it's wise that the crew are choosing to get out now. Wendy, also with the critical fail, I will say. I know you got the phobia. But the action of trying to get this door open has aggravated. And yeah, you felt something grind and pop in your shoulder. So yeah.
I
You don't get any damage for it.
What's the point?
Yeah, you don't get any damage for it, but you know that it's probably you'll have disadvantage on strength checks if there's any others coming up. But the doors open halfway, and the corridors ahead of you.
Let's start funneling these people out through the open door.
Where are we going? Where are we going? So
we're going back to our ship. It's safe. Go now, quickly.
In what? It's 0G, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 0G, but it's mag boots, because the docking bridge that was attached to the ship had a floor. There's like sheets of metal that your mag boots could connect to. That's why you walked over. You all walked over. It's not like you all floated over. Like,
and the boots part of the suit.
Yeah, the boots part of the suit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
So was the bridge? The bridge was extended from the O'Brien?
Yeah, from the O'Brien, yeah. And you can see the O'Brien as soon as you step outside. So what order are we going in? It's not going to be initiative or anything like that now. I just want to have a marching order.
First.
Sam's going to go last.
Fuck off. Blaze is going last.
Right.
Blaze is in no condition to be going last.
Yeah, I think you'll find.
Okay.
It was his duty that
Fine.
the captain told him to make
sure.
sure.
You go last, then.
Okay.
I will go last.
Yeah, whatever.
As,
Just get back on that ship.
Maybe you could join us.
Oh, maybe I will.
Don't try too hard.
Dick.
Okay, so Quill has begun walking over to the ship. And it's still a little distance, especially with the mag boot slowing you down. He is followed by Roy, and Sarah is at the back, but she doesn't want to go too far from the dock right now.
I'll stay with Sarah.
Okay, so Sarah and the dock.
Once I'm on the bridge as well, I will start trying to speak to the captain again, see if I'm clear of the interference.
Okay. Okay, let's bear that in mind. So after the dock,
is it Quill, Roy, Doc?
Quill, Roy, Sarah, Doc.
No, I'll grab Wendy.
Okay, so Zam and Wendy. Leave it.
Not that arm. The other arm.
There the arm will do. Come on.
Leaving Blaze at the back. And as you begin sort of walking over, and the Doc is trying the communications, and suddenly it's all like, "What the hell? No, Doc,
Captain,
is
Blaze on the bridge now?
All of you on the bridge, beginning the walk back to the ship.
Captain, start retracting the bridge away from the Icarus immediately.
What the?
Just do it.
Do it now, Captain.
But that could damage the. Oh, god damn it! And you see the thing all of a sudden shudder and and you see the clips. Blaze, you would see this because you turn back and you see the clips start to go. And as soon as they sort of release, the whole thing shakes and begins to tilt somewhat.
Is there anything to grab onto?
There are there's sort of bars on either side. It's almost like construction. It's almost like why is the word scaffolding? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's like that, so you can grab hold of it. But as you notice that, Blaze, and you turn back, you can see that the clamps have let go, but there's other things holding them in place. Something has just gone.
What the fuck is that?
And then it begins pulling it inwards. You see the bits of the bridge start being pulled into the side of the Icarus. As you just hear the captain go, "The hell's going on?" And the whole thing.
Get on the ship now.
Everyone, make a speed check.
Does this involve stress?
Can I add my 0G to that?
This will not involve stress.
Do I have the wherewithal to add my athletics?
Yes, because yeah.
Good.
Yeah, can I add my 0G?
You can add your 0G because you're in 0G.
Oh, fuck.
Can I add surgery?
Unfortunately not, Doc. Sorry.
Field medicine?
Yeah.
Zoology. Because a bridge is like an animal.
No, Doc, I'm afraid not. Okay, I need to look at the stat blocks for these survivors. Okay. Who succeeded? Zam, what did you get?
So I needed to get a 55.
Yeah.
Because I added my 0G, and I got 56.
Oh no.
Okay, there's no stress on this. Wendy, what did you get?
I was after a 37 and I got a 27.
Lovely. Blaze, what did you get?
I was after a 44 and I got a 37.
Okay. Doc, what did you get?
I have a speed of 33 and I rolled a 69.
Hey!
Nice.
That's it.
Not the right time, Doc.
I think that counts as a success.
In many situations, perhaps. But...
Okay. Wendy, you stay on your you manage to stay on your feet, and Zam begins sort of tumbling over, and you can see when you look back, you can see like part of the exterior of the ship is moving, and there seems to be pipes and stuff moving underneath it, and then these strange sort of, not wires, they're not tentacles, but these large struts begin, almost like spiders' legs. They start.
That's so much better.
Yeah, they start to pierce the side of this thing as they're trying to sort of pull the bridge back in. And you've got Zam with you. You're holding on to Zam.
I am going to hold on to Zam extra tight and try and run us, because I'm a coward, run us away from danger.
Are you going to push
further up into?
Are you going to push past the others?
I'm not going to push past them, but I might nudge them forward with my enthusiasm.
Okay. If you're not going to push past them, then you will.
And Zam's kind of heft.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is going to take a couple of rounds to get back to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not pushing past everyone, and you've got Zam. Essentially, you managed to get to where Quill is. You've pushed everyone forward. You're pushing everyone forward, leaving Blaze behind. But it's his go in a minute anyway, so it's fine. So you're just pushing forward. That's your turn. I would say make a strength check.
2 dice on the floor. I fired the orange ones.
If you fail this,
if you fail
this, it won't get stress, but you will aggravate the injury and suffer a D10 worth of damage.
Great.
He says as he takes a drink like a smug kid.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going for a hybrid. No, we can't because they're both fingers. We're going for the greens. Come on, greens. What am I doing? Strength?
Mm-hmm.
With athletics?
Yeah.
Awesome. After 43, and therefore I'm going to get 23!
You do it. You push forward and
my physical instincts are still good.
Yeah. You do not damage your arm any more than it is already damaged, and you're moving towards the ship. You can see the ship in your visor, and you begin hearing the captain more clearly. Like, it won't let go of the goddamn ship. Blaze, what are you doing as you look back and Wendy's pushed everyone on?
Try and catch up.
You can catch up with them quite easily. Do you want to overtake them?
No, push.
Okay.
Do I still have advantage?
There's a lot of Oh yeah. If you want to push.
Oh yeah, we're pushing.
If you fail this, someone's going to fall over. Someone at the front is going to fall over. But you've got advantage. My players think I'm sadistic right now.
Can I apply any athletics to
this? Yeah, you can apply athletics,
okay. Yeah. What about hand-to-hand combat? No.
Unless you want to beat them to death, then carry them.
No, that won't do at all. So if you get a critical fail, can you count the one that didn't get the critical fail?
Is it the worst one?
Yes.
Then you take the better of the two rolls. Is it just a normal fail?
Yeah.
It's a normal fail.
Yeah, that's alright then. Okay, who's falling over?
The old man's falling over.
Oh, fuck.
Roy's...
So do I get a stress for that?
Yes, you get a stress for that.
Oh, that means I get a stress for that. So stressed. So very stressed.
Can you get more than 20?
I'm on 23.
I thought the 20 was the maximum.
Yeah, it just means PJ can't get he really doesn't want to get a 9 roll high when it comes to panic checks. He wants to roll low, baby. When it comes to panic checks, you all want the natural 1. That's what you're looking for with a panic check. Because a natural 1 is laser focus. Because no one can have less than 2 stress. So they've built in a mechanic that 1 just gives you... a natural 1 being good. What a crazy world! But the old man has fallen over and his mag boots have started to come unlocked. He's tumbling over. But you have pushed a bit more forward. It may be more complicated. Someone's going to have to pick him up. Quill has moved a bit more forward and he's sort of turned round to see that the old fellow has fallen over. Sarah is screaming to the doc like he's falling. You know, the panic is beginning to fall over everyone. As it is now the ship's turn.
Which ship?
The Icarus
Oh fuck!
begins to, as these strange appendages and more sort of like growths begin to like burst out of it. You see, like as some of the windows just and the glass goes into 0G, but the whole thing just begins to start changing, and like all organic sort of matter begins seeping out of the windows as it pulls the bridge back, and you even though you're getting closer to your ship, you're going backwards at the same time. That's with its first action. It pulls the ship in a little bit closer. With its second action, more of these sort of strange scaffolding like spider leg fingers begin reaching out and they're coming towards you. In the next round, they'll be within reaching distance of the party. But, Zam, what did you get on your fail? Did you get quite high?
56.
56. So you're going first.
I'll try and pick up Roy. Oh no, I can't. I'm with Wendy. Aren't I?
You got Wendy, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna drag Wendy along.
Yeah, and you can Doc and Sarah's are there as well, so you're all screaming to one another just to move, and you can certainly hear that. You hear the captain going, "Move! God damn it, move!
Move your asses!
I can't get up."
I've fallen and
I can't get up. Oh, he's on his back like a tortoise. Oh no! Levity at this sort of moment. That's what you need. So, but make a. I would say you can push people forward, Zam, and you may be able to. If you roll me a strength check, you may be able to, and you succeed on it. I'll allow you to grab hold of the old man and lift him back up.
With my 0G?
Yeah.
So 44. This is gonna go badly. Oh, 30.
30.
Yeah.
Zam pushes past you and Sarah, Doc, and just immediately just picks up. Zam, as you know, is the most experienced out of all of you with dealing with 0G. The amount of times he's been outside the ship rather than dealing with the people on the ship. And
here I am in 0G, but dealing with people as well.
And he's dragging Wendy with him, and he just reaches down and just grabs hold of the old man. What are you doing? Oh my God!
Yeah, come on, old timer.
And so you get the old man back to his feet. Doc, it's your turn.
Moving towards the O'Brien.
Okay, so you're moving towards the O'Brien. So I would say we've got one more round before the ship. We've got one more round before you get back to the airlock of the
I have
O'Brien.
a question.
Go for it.
Can the bridge disengage from the O'Brien?
The docking bridge itself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if we disengage it, we could jump for the airlock.
Oh, fuck.
And then let that thing just swallow up the bridge. No?
Tell the captain.
Talking's a free action, so if you want to say this as we're making the speed checks for the next initiative round.
I'm being told no. So
hey, Jim and
we
Zam.
can try and get some people in.
What is Zam thinking? Is Zam thinking that? Because if so,
I mean, I don't think anything will work.
oh God.
Hey, Roy. I'm Wendy.
This is some kind of nightmare. We got time to chat. Ooh.
Okay, so what do we got on the speed checks?
Oh.
Zam, come on, Jim.
Do it.
Zam, if you want to do this, you can ask the captain before we do this speed check.
Yeah, I think I'm going to ask the captain if it's possible.
Are you talking?
It's eating up the bridge, Captain. It's going to pull us all in.
God damn it!
And it's going to get the O'Brien.
Get here quick! I can detonate the connectors.
Open up the airlock, and we can just try and jump across.
I love this suicidal plan. Let's see, because the captain's going on this round, and she'll have two actions. Her two actions will be open the airlock, blow the connectors.
It's just pushing buttons.
Wait, could she fail these?
The only thing she's going to be able to fail is just where she's in on the initiative order.
She starts mashing all the
I
buttons.
failed my speed check.
Okay, so what have we got in terms of the order? Zam, what number?
66 on my speed check.
Okay. Wendy, what did you get?
An exciting 78.
God. Blaze, what did you get?
Is athletics added to this, or is it just straight?
Just straight, I would say, on this one.
Okay, I got 34, which is my speed.
That's a success.
Hey.
Meets it, beats it. Yeah, that's the way I roll, baby. And Doc.
38. I needed a 33.
Okay. Let's see what.
Well, you'll have plenty of time to catch up with Sarah.
If you think about action order, where do you want the captain to be on this initiative list? Even though Blaze succeeded.
Top.
You want her to be first?
I think so.
It's Zam's plan.
It's
up to Jim.
Oh no! Don't do this. It'll all go wrong, and it'll be my fault.
No, the plan has been
Ultimate
made.
Zam.
We will find out where the captain goes in a minute, but first, it's Blaze Kelvin's turn. You're at the back. You can shove everyone again. Everyone's back on their feet.
Still advantage? Am I still hyped up?
I think you rolled 16 minutes, didn't you? Let's have a look. I think it's.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll allow you. You got another round of it. Yeah. So yeah, okay. You can. So you can push everyone closer.
Batter up.
Nope. Ooh, 12 success.
Ooh. No one fell over. And everyone's a little bit closer. And you can hear, you can see the ship's going as this, the docking bridge is beginning to move and, crumple, like concertina in some bits, and you can see struts going, and, a bit strange. It would be quick, but they're just sort of floating in space as this docking bridge is being devoured by another ship. But you push forward. It is now the ship's turn. As a couple of struts come towards you. It's going to be 2 actions, 2 attacks. One's going to come at you, Blaze.
Oh.
As you see this, if you imagine a bit of scaffolding that's just been sheared off in one bit, it's almost like a bamboo spear just being moving incredibly quickly.
That's not a good face with.
That was a 10. That was a 10. So it hits. However, you got 3 points. 3 armor points. If I don't roll above a 3, it won't puncture your suit. Okay? I rolled a 6.
Fucker.
As it pierces the back of your thigh, and it's currently in there at the moment. So you're not suffering from decompression or something like that, but it's currently you've got your leg trapped.
It impaled him.
Yeah.
Oh! Do I take? So is that my armor points?
So your armor. So the suit has been badly damaged. Compromised. You're going to have to act quickly over the next couple of rounds and stuff. That's why patch kits, you can use them to patch him up and make sure that everything... that scene in The Martian where he's duct taping his mask. To stop it. Yeah.
I don't have a patch kit.
But at the moment, because that thing's in the leg, it's sealing it. You won't be able to move any closer to that ship. The second one...
there's 2.
Do
I take damage as well?
You take 3 damage. The armor, the armor took 3, and you take 3 damage.
Superb.
Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 targets, 7 if you include Blaze, but one's already got Blaze. Okay, so let's see what it does. 2, 3, 4, 5. As the other one comes towards Zam.
Duck and weave, Zam. Duck and weave.
And misses.
Float like a butterfly.
And misses. It just connects with part of the scaffolding. It got dangerously close to your face, but hit the side.
He's going to turn to Wendy and go, "See, Wendy, maybe there is a god."
Oh my god! I think I soiled myself.
You hear just from the side.
Captain, is that you?
Okay, so that was the ship's turn. Next up is the dock.
Just moving towards the O'Brien with Sarah.
At the moment, Doc and Sarah and Zam and Wendy are the closest to Blaze. So you're very close to it, Doc. With this roll, I mean, make a strength check just to see how close you get. This isn't a stress one. This is just to see how productive the movement is.
45. My strength is 32.
Okay, so you don't make it all the way to the airlock.
Of course I don't.
Oh god, it's so stressful.
Yes.
But you're there, and you are sort of front of the queue with like you're alongside Quill now, as well. He's there and he's looking back and he's sort of backing other people forward. Next up in the initiative order is ZAM.
How Compost Mentis is Wendy at this point? So you're okay to just keep going? If I let you go, can I trust you to keep moving towards the airlock? Oh my god.
But you will where you are now. You look back. Wendy's probably got a far away look in her eyes. I don't know how Lizzie sees it, but you can see that Blaze, his suit's been punctured.
Well, I was going to go back and try and cut that thing with the hand welder.
If you want to go back and cut that thing off, what to keep? So you're going to keep the part of the strut in the suit. You're just going to cut it off.
Yeah.
Sam and Wendy have the same ideas. I have to say.
Do you want to do that? It'll be your first action to move up to him, and the second action will be the combat roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do it.
No, what are you doing? Get out of here!
So,
can I fight him off?
With my combat roll now.
Yeah.
Because my combat's 41.
Talk to me.
0G.
Yep.
What about industrial equipment?
Yep.
Or mechanical repair?
Repair might be a stretch because you're not repairing.
Yeah.
You're breaking down, but you can add the other two. I'll allow
So
it.
that'll give me 61 then.
61.
$49.
Roll me a... what is it on that? It's a D10, isn't it, I believe, on the hand welder, if I remember correctly?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, roll me a D10.
That's a 3.
3. Oh, you've almost gone through it. If it had been more...
What do you think you're doing?
And you feel it loosen up, but he's cutting through it. And it starts to sort of bend, like, you know, when you're just sawing something in half and the metal's starting to go. And but this ooze has got going floating into space. So he's trying to cut through what's pierced your suit. And it is now Wendy's turn.
So the people heading into the Susan O'Brien.
Yeah.
Is anybody there yet?
Currently, Quill, Sarah, and Doc are closest to the door. Then it would be Roy, who Zam kind of left behind with you.
Yeah.
And Zam's gone behind to where Blaze is. So Zam and Blaze are the furthest back.
And is the door open to the Susan O'Brien?
Not yet.
Horses. It's going to be stylish. Okay, I'm just going to grab Roy. Hey.
Hello!
Future husband Roy.
Yeah, only part Sugar Daddy Roy.
I told you, I said Sugar Daddy episode. And I'm going to work on the basis that door is going to open very soon, and if we're all leaning up against it, we'll just tumble in beautifully. So I'm going to grab Roy and just go rushing up behind everybody else.
Okay.
To apply pressure so that when the door opens, we just go boink in.
Okay. I will allow you to grab... If you're grabbing him and then moving up to the door, you can get to where everyone else is. So everyone else is there.
And we're now just like...
Zam and Blaze.
I'll be back.
No,
I won't.
Are a turn away. And then it's the captain's turn. And you just hear, I can't see where you are. I hope to God you're not still out there. First thing. the airlock doors of the O'Brien begin opening. And on the next action, on the top of these, on each sort of connecting section of this docking bridge, there are lights. There are little lights on these little connections all the way through, and they're green, and you see them one by one go bing, 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 begin turn into red, like bing, 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 and then the one that's closest to the O'Brien goes explodes. And this round is going to be very, very important. As the bridge all of a sudden is, you know, it's one of those cool, like, almost sounds like a machine gun if it was a movie like that, all the way through, as this whole thing has just been
really, really painfully slow airlock doors.
No, the doors are open.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I would say that was the first thing she did. She made sure they were open before going like that. And now the bridge is not stable at all, and it is moving. And let's have a speed check from everyone for this round.
You succeed on one.
I've got to pick up my purple dice. I can't not.
I have my 0G.
We hope you're enjoying this, folks. This is a hell of a mid-season finale. I think you can all agree.
It might not be the second half of the season.
Need the crew of some other ship.
Hey!
Yeah.
Can I
add anything
can I
to
add
this?
my 0G?
I'll allow you a 0G.
Yeah.
I'll allow you athletics.
Oh, come
Even though
on.
I'm pinned.
Yeah. Yeah. You're pinned. But the thing is, this thing is pinned, but it isn't locked you in place because ZAM sort of... It's almost broken, you know. Yeah.
Even if you let me add all 4 of my skills, I would fail.
Okay, what were the numbers we got?
83.
3.
97. Fuck these dice.
So
I know that criticals don't count on speed checks, but you know the fact I got a 66 does not make me feel good. Feel bad.
Okay, so Wendy failed, Zam failed. Blaze, you got a 3, didn't you?
I got 3, yeah.
That could be very, very important. Blaze, it is your turn. As you feel, I would say the world, but you're not in the world. You're in the middle of nowhere, and things are starting to move. You immediately feel the pain as things begin to shift, and your leg is still pinned. But the connection is like, it's like bending a spoon constantly. You know, what I mean, this thing could snap at any moment.
And Zam's no Yuri Geller.
He almost got.
I want you to focus your mind.
Okay.
Damn it, Sam! What do you think you're doing? Get back to that ship!
Yeah, shut up.
If I don't get you back out of that ship, the captain's gonna kill me.
Can I push Sam back to the ship? Or at least in the direction of?
Yeah, if you want. You can... Zam, are you going to resist this?
Yeah, because I'm trying to save him.
Then a contested strength check, please.
Do I have to beat mine? No. Wait. How does this work?
Both of your rolls. Do your strength checks. Just roll a strength check. Blaze, you can add your athletics.
I could add my 0G, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it still within my 16-minute hopped up?
No, that ran out on the last one.
Son of a bitch.
Blaze, what did you get?
85.
Zam, what did you get?
32.
Which is a success for Zam?
Yeah, because
Zam ain't moving.
34.
You go to push him, and he buckles down with the mag boots and is not going anywhere.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I ain't going without you.
God damn it, Zam!
You get one more action. I'll allow you one more action.
Shit. I was just thinking, do I still have that kitchen knife? And then I remembered, no, it's in the android's head.
Where did I leave it?
I've got a hand welder, but I suppose that's going to take too long to get it out and then
probably. If you wanted to, you could brute force. You could try.
Yeah, can I just?
You got hand to hand, haven't you?
I'll get it. Yeah, I've got hand to hand combat.
You could try brute forcing, smashing down on this thing if you wanted.
This counts as violence, though, doesn't it?
But you can't flee because you're.
If he flees, it might tear his suit. He might be able to get away from this thing, but
we shall see.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have a go at it.
So you got to make
second character's legs off.
So, oh my god!
I'm so not gonna. No.
Okay, no. Make a fear save.
I've considered it.
I need to do my combat first, right? Though.
No, you got to make a fear save to see if you do this.
Oh right, is that first?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, son. 61. I do not. That's a fail.
Blaze moves. He disconnects from this thing. He wrenches his leg from it, gathering 3 points of damage. 3 more points of damage. And your suit is compromised. But he's what? No, I'm not going to get him to. I could make him make a panic check. No, because he's fleeing. He's fleeing. The condition was enough. I'm not. Yeah. I'm not that cruel. I'm not that cruel. Anyway, my players might disagree with me this week. But you're free of this thing, and it's agony.
We know where you live.
But
we know where you live.
Hang on, I've got to roll a panic check. Yes. So your suit is compromised, Blaze, and you're stumbling forward. So it won't be long. You need to fix it quite quickly.
How long does it take to use a patch kit?
A patch kit would be a round.
How long does it take us to get?
It'll take you a round to get to the ship. Now, if there's anyone at home watching this who plays Mothership, it's like, well, I think you're doing this wrong. I didn't know this was going to go like this. So, yeah, we're just your oxygen supply will run out pretty quickly. Yeah, so just bear that in mind. But you'll have a round to get to the ship.
Okay.
Okay. It is the captain's turn.
The captain had it.
No, she had a turn. She went at the end of the last one. She succeeded. She succeeded on her check. She's going to make a. She's going to make a piloting check because she's going to bank the ship slightly and try and scoop up all the people that are right next to the airlock, and therefore get Zam and Blaze closer. She has to get a 55.
Come on, Jane.
She got a 33.
Jeez, this game can give me a fucking...
That's a critical.
She's the best.
As
Captain.
not only
Oh my God.
as this thing, as she banks it, she can't, because she said she couldn't see you. She's just trying to. She leans it. Whoever was near that door, which is everyone apart from Blaze and Zam, you are literally you're. I mean, you probably hit the wall of the other side of the airlock, because the room almost swallows you, because you immediately go into it. And she gets very close, because you just see part of Zam. You see this, like the struts and stuff, just going ka-chung, 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 as this thing is just pushing bits of this destroyed docking bridge out of the way, coming towards you, and it's shaking. But the ship is now even closer to you. Okay? It is within moving distance now. So what I just said to you, Gav, about it would be around, it ain't that now. It's almost at you. But
cheers, Cap.
Zam is there. However,
Bad ship's turn.
it is the bad ship's turn.
Bad ship.
2 more struts come out of nowhere. No, actually, no, 1, because you kind of destroyed one of them. Oh no, because you ripped your. It's still there, so it's covered in Blaze's blood. 1's going at Zam. 1 is going at Blaze. Zam first. It misses.
You are so fucking lucky.
Tell you what.
The movement of this, just this thing, like, because as this docking bridge is moving, you move with it, and it's that movement that means that this thing's just trying to get you. And the second one comes at Blaze. I rolled 100.
That's a miss, right?
It's a miss. It's a miss. As you're struggling to stay up, and you can hear your suit going. You know, they're just alarm sort of screens on, like, yeah. Boot, boot, boot. But this thing missed, and you can see. You can also see now as you turn back, the Icarus itself is starting to move independently. It's beginning to sort of make some sort of movement. But with that in mind, it is Wendy's turn. As you hit the wall, and like all the other people are in, and
so I'm thinking that the bridge is now slightly separating.
Yeah, it's separating. If you looked out, you could see there are bits of metal just floating off into space, and 2 people in the uniforms you recognise just stumbling there.
So Wendy is going to kind of clamber up towards the door, the airlock door.
Yeah.
And try and reach across to the bridge.
So you're just going to try. You're staying in the airlock.
Kind of hold it in place, like toes tucked into the airlock and arm reaching out, stretching across the void of
Captain
space.
America it.
Yeah.
Captain America, hold it together, but I've got one gimpy shoulder, so it's kind of like Superman.
Yeah, a lot of the struts broke, but
I was going to pop it back in, but I forgot.
You see one bit. Oh no! If you do this, Wendy, you see one bit as you see the whole bridge is just going to float off in a moment, and you find the one bit you can grab hold of, which means it will create them. It will give them one last chance, a ramp, and you grab
Wendy Wamp.
Yeah, you grab hold of this thing. Make a strength check.
Can I? Oh god, that would complicate things.
Describe what you want to do.
Can I flip to do this so that I'm? No, I wouldn't be able to see where I was tucking my toes. I was thinking 2 feet holding onto the bridge would be better than one hand.
Yeah, I mean you've got the mag boots, so you could lock your feet in place if you could find a.
It's gonna hurt.
It could hurt no matter what, Wendy. This is you. I will tell you this. This is going to hurt. No matter what you're doing is very, very brave. But you will suffer damage just holding on to this thing to give them a chance.
Yeah, go on. I'm going to go the way I'm facing, so I'm going to go Superman out.
Okay.
Hook my boots in the airlock, hold on to the bridge, and just try and hold it.
Okay, then give me a strength check.
With athletics?
Yep.
Okay, so I need a 43. This is going to go so badly. One!
You got a 1?
Yes, I got a 1. Yes, I don't know what that means. What does that mean in the game? Mm-hmm.
It means that you only got 1d10 worth of damage.
Okay.
With the arm, and you only got 2 points of damage. But it's muscle damage. Who knows? Probably something. Yeah. This is going to need a lot of.
One popped out with ligaments and one with muscle.
Oh god, yeah. Do you know what I mean? You can feel the sinew sort of ding, ding, ding. It's just sort of like as you're grabbing hold. God, this is so stressful. Zam, you see this. You see the thing begin to move, and then you see Wendy. You see in her face the face that you recognised earlier in the day. There's a moment of clarity, and she just grabs hold of it. You have your chance. What do you do? Blaze has pushed slightly past you. He's bleeding, and his suit's compromised, but you are within moving distance of getting in the airlock.
I think we just got to shove Blaze towards the airlock as I'm moving.
Okay. So, it's both of your actions to do this. It will be a strength check to get you both in.
With 0G, yeah?
With 0G.
This is not going to go well. So I've got to get a 44.
So is Zam coming in with me?
Yeah, he's pushing. Yeah, you're probably going to go in first. This is whether he gets in after you.
48. That's a fail. Just.
As you feel Blaze, Zam he pushes you, and like the way you sort of twist, you feel your mag boots sort of like and disconnect, and he pushes you into the airlock, and Blaze is pushed past you, Wendy. And
Damn, you fool!
Yeah, it just seems like blood in 0G. As the bridge, the rest of the strut that Zam was on, gives way, and he's not quite to the ship. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Sorry.
Say it, PJ. Say it.
You fucking prick. That's a mid-season break. Can we do it?
The cliffhanger. I mean, this show. I mean, look, this is what we give you, people. We give you cliffhangers.
Palpitations.
Oh my God, yeah.
What an ending.
Hate you.
What an ending to this episode. But look, in this game, on this show, the end of an episode is not the end of the story. And Zam has not floated into space. Let us just be clear on this.
You're literally going to leave me hanging onto a bridge and Zam in space.
I'm literally leaving Wendy leaving Wendy hanging. You have been listening to Safe Space, a tabletop role-playing podcast featuring the Mothership game system by Tuesday Night Games. Playing the game were Jim Bampfield as ZAM BRAZEL, Lizzie Boyle as Wendy, Gavin Mitchell as Dick SLOANE, PJ Montgomery as Dr. Bill Forrest, and Vince Hunt as the Game Warden. Podcast produced and edited by Vince Hunt. In-game music composed by Tabletop Audio. Visit tabletopaudio.com to discover a world of ambient music you can use in your home games. The Safe Space theme was composed by ELIOT Red. Find more of ELIOT's work on YouTube. To find out more about the Mothership RPG system, visit mothershiprpg.com. Follow the show on social media at SafeSpaceRPG, and for more podcasts, visit lawbreaker.podbean.com. This has been a Lawbreaker Radio production.